the story here for Ventresca, what a turnaround from last year, John.
Oh, 100%. You know, 7th place 2 years ago. Going into last season, he looked like could contend for a title, but then early injuries and season cut short, but now he looks back to peak form.
Absolutely, but he's got his hands full in this matchup. Matt Ramos looks excellent as well. He fell short of All-American honors last year, losing in the round of 12, and he's trying to go out with a national title after making the NCAA finals 2 years ago. Ramos, of course, great leg attacks. He has a good post, double. He's a high flyer. He can throw. Eddie Ventresca, as solid as they come. There's a single leg. Good defense from Eddie Ventresca. He's tough to get to. He's hard to hold down. Just a very complete wrestler.
Yeah, we saw Ventresca take out All-American Caleb Smith in the semis overtime match. Ventresca also had a win over All-American Tanner Jordan in the quarters.
So definitely a good run, and Ramos took out Spratley in that semifinal. Close match, one takedown battle. There's another shot, low double here, sweeping around. Nice finish there for Matt Ramos, jumping out to a 3-0 lead. Got both legs circled and got the quick finish. Nice job there by Ramos, who's going for that wrist right away. A little AJ Shop with that knee over the elbow, but Ventresca, as I mentioned, really tough guy to ride, and he's gonna get an escape right away. 3-1 the lead now for Matt Ramos.
Ramos really impressive with that low double. He hit that against Spratley as well, and what that does really eliminates any scramble. Really quick finish, really high efficient shot there from Ramos.
Keeping that hand on the mat is Ventresca. Nice, another low shot. He's got both ankles. This time between the legs. Ventresca trying to roll him through. Ramos doing a good job. Pops his head out to the outside, and there's another takedown. 2 takedowns in the opening period for Matt Ramos. Strong start for the Boilermaker.
So impressive here, 6-1, building riding time early in the first.
2 shots, 2 scores. Great efficiency from Ramos to get this started, but once again, it's Ventresca getting away.
Important 30 seconds here for both wrestlers. Ramos can hold a 4-point lead going into the second. If Ventresca can get a takedown, eliminates that lead to 1 or 2 points.
Ventresca looked for a post attack, not there. Now club and sweep, not there either. You see Ramos just keeping that right arm down. Doesn't want to give up a late score in the first period, and it'll go 6-2 into the break. Ventresca could go underneath. Ramos lines up on that left side. And you see how Ventresca just fires that left elbow in, trying to seal. Now he's turning and kicking. Ramos doing a good job climbing up. Claw right on the left side. Now coming up with hands, boom, big mat return. Plants those hips right on the mat, but Ventresca bounces right up.
A really good early ride here for Ramos, and he's just 12 seconds away from getting that all-important 1 minute of riding time. These two have never wrestled in their college careers.
Interesting. Once again on that left side is Ramos. Of course, if you didn't know, you can watch the 3rd place bouts on the other mat. Spratley and Caleb Smith wrestling. That very well could have been a final. And now up, he's got both hands trying to turn and cut, and he does. Riding time gets up to 109, 6-3 on the scoreboard. Riding time not the issue so much as the lack of takedowns for Ventresca. He's gonna need to find a way to generate some offense here.
It hasn't been close yet. It's been all Ramos on their feet.
Left-handed collar for Ramos, finger fight, and then single goes one way, then the other. Nice single leg by Eddie Ventresca. Now standing single, trying to get that foot in the armpit. He does. He's in great position for a finish here. 30 seconds to get this score, and the length is a lot to negotiate here with Matt Ramos. Eddie taking his time, trying to get him off balance and kicking that right foot out. And you see Ramos posting with those arms, keeping him as far away as possible. And Eddie's on the short side for 125. Trying to navigate this finish, 8 seconds. Eddie running out of time, goes down to the mat, and it looks like Ramos going to be able to avoid that takedown. It was a clean shot. He went one way up, he went high crotch, then that single leg. Couldn't get the finish though.
Yeah, an amazing defense there displayed by Matt Ramos. Standing on his leg for, I think, about 40 seconds and defending the entire time. But, you know, if you're Ventresca, now you have a little bit of hope. You got to a leg, but now you got to finish. You got to imagine he's going to try to ride to get rid of that minute riding time.
Yeah, at a minimum. Quick little changeover. Now stand up for Ramos. Eddie got one eye looking at the clock, and now he knows he can kick. Oh, wow. And they hit him. But you probably take that for eliminating that riding time.
Yeah.
7-3 now.
Ventresca going to be coming here, so not going to be worried about giving up a stall call.
We're going to stalemate that for the interlocking fingers. So for Ventresca, he's going to need multiple scores here. Takedown's not going to get it done.
2 takedowns or a takedown and turn, which feels like a pretty big hole at this point.
Certainly does. Hand on the mat there for Ramos. I wonder if Ramos is like, man, I could just ice this right now.
1 takedown for sure.
Shot for Ventresca. Ramos locking down the defense right now. 43 seconds to go. We're still neutral with 40 to go as they stalemate it. Ramos circling away. There's a shot almost in on that single leg again as Ventresca, not quite. And backs him towards the boundary, and this should be a warning.
There it is. Only 20 seconds though.
Really only comes into play if he can get a call, get that point and a takedown. It feels like that's a long way off, but maybe his most likely path to a tie here, forcing overtime. Caution. And Ramos going to circle away, 16 seconds to go. Ventresca trying, and that should be another one. And now Ramos trying to fight back in. And there's a point. Now a takedown. He's got 8 seconds. Takedown ties it. Takedown right out for Ventresca.
Plenty of time.
He jumped again. Maybe got away with it. 4 seconds. And Ramos can still hang out on that edge. And it's a 7-4 win for Matt Ramos. Style points. He throws a little dice.
Yeah, we're in Vegas, right?
We'll see him at the craps table maybe.
For sure.
I don't even know how to lose there.
Man, what an impressive performance. The entire tournament, but especially that match.
So very deep weight, John. Ramos just ran in. For Ventresca, man, you want to win, but you got to be excited to make the finals of a tournament like this. And you had a scoring opportunity. You finished that takedown. Could have been an overtime match. And that's where, you know, as we go back and take a look at how that all transpired for Ramos, you maybe want to see him push for that next takedown. That would have put it completely out of reach, I feel. Whereas it got a little spooky at the end there, the last 30 seconds, maybe unnecessarily so.
Yeah, for sure, but, you know, so impressive in the first period and really dominant performance for Matt Ramos.